Bulldog Sports Fight.
This is the Bulldog Sports Fight. I'm your host, Ben Moman. Today we'll be looking at the Adrian College men's NCAA hockey team, who are looking for their first national championship. Now we'll send it over to WVAC Sports Director James Graney, who is with our hockey insider, Isaac Berkey.
Thanks, Ben. I'm WVAC Sports Director James Graney, and alongside of me today is our hockey insider, Isaac Berkey. Isaac, why don't you give me a quick overview of how the hockey team's done so far this year?
Well, they've had a very stellar year so far this year, compiling a great record, few losses on the year, and they've managed to defend their MCHA regular season and Harris Cup titles for the 4th straight season.
Obviously, that's a great accomplishment, but the real accomplishment now for this team is to advance to NCAA tournament, and they won their quarterfinal game this past Saturday. Tell me a little bit about that game.
It was a great game. They got to host only their second time in the NCAA tournament. They hosted Elmira here on Saturday night and ended up winning by a score of 5-3. They gave up 2 early power play goals to Elmira, but were able to come back and score several unanswered goals before giving up another one, and they ended up winning 5-3.
Obviously, you want to win the quarterfinal game. Now it's on to the Frozen Four. Who are the Bulldogs going to play next and where?
The Bulldogs will play Oswego State March 25th in Minneapolis, Minnesota at Ritter Ice Arena.
So it's obviously a bit of a trial for the Bulldogs, and we hope that they can do well there and maybe bring home a national championship. I'd like to thank my guest, Isaac Berkey, for joining me today. Now back over to Ben.
Thanks, guys. Now we'll send it over to Mike Neal, who caught up with a couple of senior leaders on the hockey team.
Thanks, Ben. I'm Michael Neal, joined now by Eric Miller, senior varsity hockey player here. How you doing today, Eric?
Not too bad.
Good. Now, you've had a really great career over the past 4 years. Why don't you tell me about a couple of the big achievements?
Well, starting, we've won our regular season conference 4 years in a row, and we backed that up with 4 conference tournament championships in a row, and which are Harris Cups, and those are pretty cool. We made the tournament last year. We were knocked out in the first round. This year, we got a first round bye, and we had Elmira in the quarters, and we beat them, and now we're on to the next stage.
Right on. Now, that will be the Final Four, which will be on March 25th at 3:30 in Minneapolis, where you're taking on Oswego State. Now, first, I'd like to touch on the 3rd goal of the Elmira game. You got your 200th career point on Sean Skelly's 100th career goal. Now, what did that mean to you guys?
It was cool. You know, personal stats always come with team, what am I trying to say?
Achievement.
Team achievement. And I've played with him for 4 years, all 4 years. I've been on the same line with him all 4 years. And for us both to achieve those 2 goals together on the same goal, it was pretty cool for the both of us.
Had to be meaningful. I'd like to congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
Now, so you have Oswego State coming up this weekend in what has to be the biggest game of your career.
Yep.
So how are you guys preparing for it?
Same as we've done all year, nothing's changed. We're doing the same things that we do regular, as if it was a regular season game. Same drills on the same days. Guys are loose, guys are joking around. Same thing. Really, nothing changes. We're just acting like it's a normal game. A lot of us have been here. We have 17 seniors, so we've played in big games before coming here, and during our careers, championship games. So. We're just staying loose and keeping the same.
Once again, the game is March 25th. That's this Friday at 3:30 in Minneapolis. And if you have a way out there somehow, I recommend you get there and cheer on the Bulldogs. Once again, best of luck, and thanks again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Now we'll send it over to Christopher Jarmo with an interview with head coach Ron Fogarty.
Thanks, Ben. I'm here with head coach Ron Fogarty. Now, Coach, you've been here since the beginning. What are some of the keys to success for your past 4 years here?
Most definitely, it's been leadership and ownership with our guys. When we started recruiting players for this program, we had 19 players that were either captains or assistant captains of their junior programs. And then when you give ownership, doing the stuff around the rink, I think that permeates through each class through our first 4 years. And I think that's been our secret to success. Don't have to micromanage this group and just let them play. Don't have to come to the rink worrying about a lot of issues off the ice. So a good bunch of guys, older guys that have a common goal.
Very good. So you have the Frozen Four coming up this weekend. What are some of the keys to success for this upcoming game?
The biggest thing is don't change. A lot of times when you start thinking too much or overcoaching at this time of the year, it puts a little bit of stress, fear into the players. We're going in very confident. We've played Oswego State last year. We lost 5-2 with 2 empty net goals, but most definitely made adjustments to our game to better prepare ourselves for this Friday at 3:30 in Minneapolis. So just stay with the game plan that we were successful against Elmira at the MCHA tournament this year against Lawrence and Milwaukee. Like I say, if you start tweaking things right now, there's no way you're going to have a chance to win.
Very good. Well, we wish you all good luck in the upcoming game. I'm Christopher Jarmo for WVAC Video. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks for that, Christopher. This has been a look into the championship aspirations of the men's NCAA hockey team. That's it for the Bulldog Sports Bite. I'm Ben Moman. Join us next time as we feature the women's softball team.
Bulldog Sports Bite.
This has been a production of the Adrian College Media Group.